can see it on my shirt, on my pants, you know. Had to make these motherfuckers understand, you know. I'm just saying it's about time we expand, you know. Take a stand, you know. Make demands, you know. Take a chance, you know. Black owned everything by the fam, you know. I put that on everything that I am, you know.
You know the saying, if you knew better, you'll do better. A lot of people ain't make it from where we came from, where it's too clever. Youngin' learns how to plant down on its own seeds, not a fruit better. Translation, you can only dumb your sound down if you let them do better. I'm the product of my poverty. Mama never owned property. The eviction notice landlord's game, that's the first form of monopoly. Found out I was indigenous to America, was a shock to me. Time to get my Aboriginal Americans out of poverty. Time to get it for real. Yup, we ain't gonna play no games with them. Linked up with some real hitters, that's where I'm from, with the same vision. Tulsa, OK, Greenwood, we gonna make it happen again. Aboriginal Wall Street for my ancestors, we gonna make amends.
It's a brand, you know. Black on everything, take a glance, you know. You can see it on my shirt, on my pants, you know. Had to make these motherfuckers understand, you know. I'm just saying it's about time we expand, you know. Take a stand, you know. Make a man, you know. Take a chance, you know. Black owned everything by the fam, you know. I put that on everything that I am, you know. I done built your walls, I done paid your fines, I done made you rich while I'm barely getting by. I done slaved away at your harsh desires, had to take it all away for a piece of mind. Taking back my cream and my dreams, Carbon King, fuck you mean, hidden agendas that you never seen, like one of the fuckers of COVID-19. Make us sick to force vaccines, but we not trying to take no strings. Boost up black man self-esteem, no they not trying to see that scene. Cops blaming at us again, no more shaking hands. Black man with a master plan, they fear who I am. Trying to hide my identity, but I know where I stand. Grinding for me and the fam, reborn and do it again. It's a brand, you know. Black on everything, take a glance, you know. You can see it on my shirt, on my pants, you know. Had to make these motherfuckers understand, you know. I'm just saying it's about time we expand, you know. Black on everything, take a glance, you know. You can see it on my shirt, on my pants, you know. Had to make these motherfuckers understand, you know. I'm saying it's about time we expand, you know. Take a stand, you know. Make demands, you know. Take a chance, you know. Black on everything for the fam, you know. I put that on everything that I am, you know. Take a stand, you know. Make amends, you know. Take a chance, you know. Fuck it, expand, you know. Black on everything for the fam, you know. I put that on everything that I am, you know.
Our hearts forever. Rest in peace, Dave Roland. Rest in peace, Jimmy, Lily Franklin. And all the survivors. Shout out to all our ancestors, man. We coming back for everything that they stole. Let's get it.
It's a brand, you know. Black on everything, take a glance, you know. You can see it on my shirt, on my pants, you know. Had to make these motherfuckers understand, you know. I'm just saying it's about time we expand, you know. Take a stand, you know. Make demands, you know. Take a chance, you know. Black owned everything by the fam, you know. I put that on everything that I am, you know.
You know the saying, if you knew better, you'll do better. A lot of people ain't make it from where we came from, where it's too clever. Youngin' learns how to plant down on its own seeds, not a fruit better. Translation, you can only dumb your sound down if you let them do better. I'm the product of my poverty. Mama never owned property. The eviction notice landlord's game, that's the first form of monopoly. Found out I was indigenous to America, was a shock to me. Time to get my Aboriginal Americans out of poverty. Time to get it for real. Yup, we ain't gonna play no games with them. Linked up with some real hitters, that's where I'm from, with the same vision. Tulsa, OK, Greenwood, we gonna make it happen again. Aboriginal Wall Street for my ancestors, we gonna make amends.
It's a brand, you know. Black on everything, take a glance, you know. You can see it on my shirt, on my pants, you know. Had to make these motherfuckers understand, you know. I'm just saying it's about time we expand, you know. Take a stand, you know. Make amends, you know. Take a chance, you know. Black owned everything by the fam, you know. I put that on everything that I am, you know. I done built paint your walls, I done paid your fines, I done made you rich while I'm barely getting by. I done slaved away at your harsh designs, had to take it all away for a piece of mind. Taking back my cream and my dreams, Carby King, fuck you mean, hidden agendas that you never seen, like when in the fuck is a COVID-19, make us sick, to force vaccines, but we not trying to take no strings, boost up black man self-esteem, no they not trying to see that scene, cops blaming at us again, no more shaking hands.
So, Alaikum, everyone. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah and His dear Messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. I greet you in the greetings of peace and blessings in paradise. Assalamu alaikum. This is your sister, Krana, and as always, happy to be here and sharing the good news from our dear Messenger, from Allah to us. As you know, we're continuing the Theology of Time lecture series brought to us by our dear messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And as we know, things are happening all in Allah's will. Not a leaf falls off the tree that Allah Muhammad's permission. And we thanks and give thanks to Him all the days of our lives. Every second of the day, we give thanks to Allah Master Muhammad for everything. Because we know He's the best knower, the best planner over everything. Facts. So with that being said, brothers and sisters, I'm going to go ahead and start our Dear Messenger video. July 30th, 1972, the Other Time lecture. And now, our Dear Messenger, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Alaikum. In the name of Allah, the most merciful to all is due, the Lord of the world, the most merciful. My dear beloved brothers and sisters, I am very happy to meet you with your beautiful smiling faces. Makes me smile when I don't smile very often. You know why? I don't see you smiling towards Islam very often. When I see you smiling towards Islam very often, then you'll find me laughing all the time. You know, in the South, once there was a judge, and every time he would be late, he would pay $1 for every minute that he was late. Of course, you know he didn't pay that $1 fast. And so I am late this evening according to you and your count. But I'm not late. As long as you see my followers here, I'm not late. We have been teaching here with you for the last 6 or 7 or 8 weeks on the subject, the theology of time, the secret of time. Let us take it like that. You may be seated. Go ahead. No, brother. We have a very much work there to do this evening, this afternoon, pardon me. And the secretary here, I would like for him to tell us, or rather announce to us, which is the same, who we have here of the people from upstairs. And pardon me, we have little languages around here sometimes that maybe you don't understand. But we're going to make you to understand. It is very good language for you. Brother Secretary wants to announce to me who is here of the intelligent class of people of this world. And we are the intelligent class of people of the other world to come. First, I want to say I'm thankful to Allah for the presence of my ministers back here. They don't carry guns, visible guns. They have hidden guns in their hearts. Once they shoot, they solid all of the little guns. So let us hear from our Secretary Rasul.
Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, who came to worship Master Farad Muhammad, and in the name of his true servant and last apostle, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, Assalamu alaikum. Brothers and sisters, we are honored to have with us today Muriel S. Landa, an attorney at law from New York City. Would you stand, please? Muriel S. Landa. Please open the stand over here. Brothers and sisters, we have such a long list. What I will do is I will read the names of all of those who are present, and then we would like you to hold your applause until after the names, the list has been completed, please. Douglas Moore, radio announcer from WGBR FM in Detroit, Michigan. John Proctor, president of Racine Electric Company in Chicago, Illinois. Mr. Ernest Bush, president of Bush Construction Company, Chicago, Illinois. Mr. Leroy Gill, president of Impact Plumbing and Heating in Chicago. Thomas Bullock from the Drug Council Project Rehab in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Charles Berkeley of Imports from Safari Distributions in Grand Rapids, Michigan. Roselle Newbill Sr., a hair products manufacturer from San Francisco, California. Theotis Wash, an insurance broker from Houston, Texas. Branson Turnstile, funeral director, Morse Funeral Home, Detroit, Michigan.
Salaam alaikum. Just for a moment, we're gonna pause this, and I'm gonna find a part where the messenger comes back on the stage. You know, Savior's Days, sometimes on Savior's Days or big meetings that the messenger would have. Salaam alaikum, number one. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The messenger would come on, and then he would take a seat and let some of the officers in the nation on the national level
you know, come up and have a few things to say, or they might have a program already put together of what they're going to do, you know, during the time of the meeting. So on this meeting right here, you know, of course you hear Raymond Sharif, and you're going to hear a lot of other people, and then you can hear Abbas Rasul. But I don't want to listen to those hypocrites. I'm going to just be straight up and tell you, I don't want to listen to those hypocrites. I don't want you to have to listen to those hypocrites. They're not relevant anymore because they all turned on the messenger. So let's find a point where Messenger Muhammad comes back to the podium, and then he starts the theology of time.
He's afraid himself that when you leave
Branson Turnstile.
this is what we are.
Charles, an owner of
This is what we.
Okay. Okay, I think right here, the Mr. comes back to his podium about 10 minutes in. I don't want to hear, you know, I don't want to hear Abbas Rasul now. You know what I'm saying? I knew Abbas Rasul. Talked to him many times and set up, and we ate bean pie and drunk tea together, you know, just talking shop. However, you know, he wasn't right. He wasn't sincere. Because if he was, it was no way he would have sat around and let what happened to the protocol of the Nation of Islam happen. Just like none of the rest of them would have. If they had been sincere when they was with Messenger Muhammad when he was here, then it is no way it could have went to right the way it did because of disbelievers, non-believers, and hypocrites. So all praises due to Allah. We're going to listen to the messenger drop these gems of knowledge in the theology of time, which was the year and the series of visits to the podium that the messenger did to divulge to us this hidden knowledge and wisdom and understanding of God and of being God yourselves. All praises due to Allah. Sit back and enjoy. I will be coming in from time to time. However, I just wanted to come in and make this clear that we're not over here. We're not trying to listen to Farrakhan and them. We're not trying to listen to Raymond Sharif. We're not trying to listen to Shaw, the one over there from the East Coast. None of these cats. They were all hypocrites. All of them. Because they could not stand under the pressure and trust in Allah, knowing that what Messenger Muhammad had did before us and how he had guided us was real and true, and the real essence of what our journey in America was all about and where it was leading us. They couldn't stand firm on their square. So why should we take time to listen to people who are irrelevant? So, you know, we definitely got to cut it and start it at this 10 minutes. So we'll just listen to the messenger. Okay? Because what he shared never has changed, and it never will. That's fixed. But it's just, you know, when I'm even studying on my own and come around, you know, and I choose a video of the message I want to listen to, I go through this and I cut all them out because my ears don't need to listen to their lies. Their whole essence was a lie because they said they believed and they really didn't. And what did they say they believed in? They said they believed that the black man was God. They stopped believing that. Farrakhan stopped believing that. They said they believed that Allah appeared in the person of Master Farad Muhammad and was a man just like you guys, the males out here, but a man just like all of us in the tribe of Shabazz, just who we are, people, a tribe of beings. They said they believed that the black man was God and that Master Farad Muhammad was the one and true God, and that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad was his divine messenger. That's what they said they believed. And because they believed that everything Messenger Muhammad told us was true and exact and needed for the rise of us here in America and then around the world. That's what they said they believed, and all of them fell short of that and fell back into practice of a spook God and believing that everything they see from over in the East with the Arabs was the right way to go. And they dropped everything that we were given and threw it to the wayside and threw it away for Al-Islam, as they called it, to be men walking around in the robes and the dresses, and then treating their women like dogs. That was not happening over here. That was not the protocol of the Nation of Islam. And that was not what Messenger Muhammad was teaching. He did not teach that the black woman wasn't nothing and that she needed to be ruled by the black man. That's not what the teachings was. The teachings was that the black man and the black woman both had failed, and they both need to rise by knowing truth. And they both need to know how to treat one another. And they both need to know their roles. And they both need to work together and stand together, because that's the only way any of us was going to rise as a nation, was that the black man and the black woman come together and be that team like they always had. Be that one. 1 + 1 = 3. Because when black man and black woman come together, something else comes out of it. And that something else is not 1 and it's not a 2, it's a 3, because it is the manifestation of what the black man and the black woman put together, or what they did, or what they created. So anyway, Messenger Muhammad also used to say that in order for them to keep us down, they had to keep us separated, because he used to always say that that was the scariest thing for our open enemy to see. And that was for black men and black women to be together, creating and building and developing. And we allowed these fools, after Messenger Muhammad was gone, to come before us. Every last one of them that go for Marvin, Lewis, Silas, Royal, Mahdi, it go for any of these other secondary cats out here calling themselves, talking about they ministers of the messenger when they ain't been trained by the messenger, never was in his class or anything. It's y'all just so disrespectful. You know, you don't even put yourself in these situations. But none of them have stood on their square since Messenger Muhammad been gone. And they couldn't stand on their square on February the 26th that year. They couldn't stand on their square then because they were scared. They were scared of the messenger's sons, nephews, grandsons, and whatever family member was around. They were scared. They were scared, and that's why they couldn't stand up and say, Wallace, you're wrong. And even though all of them still try to lie and try to make it seem like they was trying to stand up and they knew Wallace and Herbert Jr. and them was wrong and this and that and the other, none of them stood before the people and said, are we going to follow the messenger's teaching, or are we going to follow somebody else's and let the people say yay or nay? It never happened. So who are they representing? Themselves to all of you. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, if anybody in that new Nation of Islam with Marvin Muhammad down there in Fayetteville, Mississippi, calling himself the Son of Man, if you stupid enough to believe and listen to this man, when he telling you to go out and get immunized and get shots and stuff, when Messenger Muhammad from God now, Allah, Master Prophet Muhammad told the messenger, do not buy into any of this medical research or medical stuff that they're talking about. Surely enough, he said, if it comes to life or death, if you really need to go to the hospital, then go. But as far as all this other stuff being inoculated, and then every time now in this future we're living in, every time you turn around, they talking about this is coming out and this is coming out, and you need a shot for this and you need a pill for this. Messenger Muhammad said in the future, he told us in the books, and he told us verbally, do not fall for those tricks. That's chemical genocide as well. And yet, son of man down there telling you, yes, get the shot, because he getting it, and he demand that all of his followers get it. You're a fool, whoever you are. You just let yourself be sentenced to a death sentence. So all praise due to Allah. That's what I'm talking about. And that go for all the rest of them. You know, y'all didn't see it. You didn't catch it. You didn't see how the teachers was being churned right in front of you. And like people like me years ago was saying, Farrakhan is going in the wrong direction. And y'all talked about us, dogged us. And not just me. It's a plethora of people that seen what was going on and wanted to stand up and say something. And everybody disavowed them. That's what happened. You ostracized, excuse me, the people that was really trying to tell our people the truth. But hey, it's what was going to happen. See, like me, I knew. That's why Allah been blessing me. I've been able to stand. I've been able to strive and stand on my square. And I've been striving, you know, to keep the truth out here and to love my people in spite of themselves, and try to still show love and have a platform where true believers who really love Allah M.F.M and his messenger can come and meet and greet, or come and listen to the messenger again, because that's all we used to do in the past. But again, and really start vibing on the protocol of the Nation of Islam again. That's what Allah blessed us with this platform for. Me and my daughters, me and my family. So I just wanted to come and say that. Didn't mean to, say a lot more, but I just want to make y'all understand why we will not be listening to these people on these videos. If we can cut them out, we're going to cut them out. And we're not going to even let it be heard over here, because to me, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. It's just like in your own family. See, y'all don't have no respect for Allah and his messenger, that you would allow this to keep on going, because it's just like you and your family. Okay. How could it be that in your own family, like your father, your mother, they had a way, they had a system, they had a plan, they had a protocol in their homes, and you, being a child of theirs, and hopefully having sense, if not, maybe you was the only child, I don't know. But at any rate, how would you ever have thought in your mind that you was just going to walk all over your father and mother and their rules and regulations and do what you want to do in their house, and it go down like that and it be peaceful? Is it ever peaceful under your mom and dad's rule? You try to tell them what to do, or you going to try to rep your own program under their roof when they got their own program and rules and regulations? Huh? Yeah, well, like a Salaam, y'all back. Okay, I'll be doing it. It's okay. I'll be in there a minute. And so all praises due to Allah. How does that look? How would that look to you? Now you're grown enough to have your own family. You got your own rules and regulations. And you know how you want your household to go. You know the vibe you're trying to give out to you and your children, and with your wife or husband, depending on who's listening, whether you're a sister or a brother. And then, just because you get a little older and your children get a little older, then also they're going to come and start regulating their program on top of your program. See, this is what y'all let happen right in front of your face, because you wasn't listening, because you really didn't know the teachings of the Honorable Elijah. You really didn't know what Mr. Muhammad said. So you allowed people like Lewis and Mahdi and Silas and Marvin and Royal Jenkins to come in and tell you something that they claimed they were standing on with the teachings of the messenger, but they revamping it, renewing it, lying, slandering, and bringing it to you. And it's not real, it's not true, but you eat it up Why? Because number one, you don't really know what Mr. Muhammad really said. And number two, because you just want to be led like sheeple. That's all. You just want to hear something good to make you feel good just for a minute. When Mr. Muhammad's mission and message made you get up off your butt and want to do something. But what everybody else is doing is making you just want to get up and do something for them. Long as you're doing something that's impressing them, then you all right. But when you're not doing anything to impress them, then you're a bad so-called Muslim. With Mr. Muhammad, once you build something, it was for you and your family, as well as what you could donate and give to the nation, because it was all about the nation and everybody building their square, so all these squares could connect and be one big square, which represented the nation of Islam. So, I mean, we can get deeper into it, but I'm not. Right now, we're going to listen to the messenger, because he's going to share with you on this video how he was given this charge to be the vicegerent of the truth and of the secrets that have been hidden from us all these years. He was the one that was chosen to divulge this information to us, and nobody else. And nobody else can do it. And I read out of the Tribe of Shabazz book last week on page, I think it was 93, where Mr. Muhammad said, so, you know, there's no surprise to me that I don't see more people on our channel. But if you want to look on the YouTube and see some mess, see some lies, hear some lies, have some people parading around on the stage, to kill the devil. We are Muslim, we are the tribal, and we're with Farrakhan, we with Silas, whoever. You want to be impressed and just have something to look at and be entertained, then that's what y'all been getting for the last almost 40 years more, maybe a few years more. Because the spirit of Allah and the messenger was still on us from 1975 to 1985. So let's just say after 1985, y'all just was being entertained. Wasn't no real true knowledge coming. Wasn't no spiritual guidance coming. Wasn't no building of the nation happening. And don't lie to yourself and try to pretend like it was. All you see was a lot of motion of so-called believers who said they believe in Allah, Master Muhammad, and his messenger, moving across the nation, east to west, north to south, from one so-called group to another, sashaying around like they doing something. And still, where can you point to anything that has really been truly established to say that this is your restaurant, your house, your nation, your anything anymore? Nowhere. So sit back and listen to the messenger, as we should. Sit back and listen to your divine messenger and get some knowledge and wisdom and understanding, true divine wisdom and understanding in your head, so you can elevate into the FOI or the NGT that Allah Master Muhammad is calling for. Salaam Alaikum. Love you guys. Salaam Alaikum. Love my MGT brothers and sisters. I mean, my MTC sisters, FOI brothers. Salaam Alaikum. Bismillah. Love my people. And I'm praying and pulling for the tribe of Shabazz in the hells of North America. Sit back and listen to your messenger. I'll be back soon, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you, whom the secretary have called off for visiting us here this afternoon. We hope that you will enjoy yourself, and that we're going to do all we possibly can.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, I'm sorry, Brother Rodney. I didn't see you. I was on my little rant, so I wasn't really looking at the comments. But yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum to you, my brother. And John Ali was exactly that, an agent. When I say none of them are worthy of any of us listening to or giving any credibility or even giving any accolades to them, that is what I mean. Hell, that would have gone for my own mother and father. Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't play with this. This is about my life and my salvation. It's about me trying to save me and my little family that's left out of this big family I had. Islam divides you, because if you're not sincere about the truth, you're gonna go away. You check, Rodney, check. None of them are worthy of you even caring about. You think look, the last time I was around some of the other believers that was in the temple when the messenger was here, that I know of and knew of, was way back in the early 90s. When they start coming out the woodwork because they needed money from Farrakhan. Since he using all that stuff, they say, hell, I was one of the messenger's main ministers. Why shouldn't I get in some of this action? I get it. Because a lot of believers didn't have no 401k and no Social Security that they can draw off of. They was in the Nation of Islam. We did not live off of the government subsidies. Like I've told y'all this story before, I didn't know what income tax was. I was almost close to 40. Because we did not deal with all that stuff. Not in my world. So all of these people that fell short and they fell into disbelief, which they was already probably disbelievers anyway. Like Mr. Muhammad has said, he don't believe a lot of them really understood the teachings that he was teaching. He said that about Malcolm too. And now we're saying it about Farrakhan. They could have never been truly sincere about following the messenger and really uplifting our people here in America. And what this was all about the tribe of Shabazz, again, rising to the top. They wasn't for that, especially foreigners like Malcolm and Farrakhan. But Mr. Muhammad gave them to use his platform to be a helper to him, even though the messenger said himself many times, he knew he was honeycombed with hypocrites. So you could take that or leave. And right now, Brother Rodney, y'all, we're going to go ahead on this to the message for a few minutes. I'll be back in a few, probably about by 5 o'clock, something after 5, see where we at. And if it be the will of Allah, I'll have a little more to say. If not, we'll continue on listening to our master teacher, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
And to get over to you all that we can, so that when you leave here, you will have some knowledge of us and our presence in the world. In fact about it, this is what we are here for, to get over to you and acquainted with you of that which God hath sent to you through me. We want to get acquainted so fast until we are nervous. Our acquaintance means much. For a long time, 40 years, I have been among you, sounding this kind of a trumpet. So there was an end to Noah sounding his trumpet in his day and time. There was an end to Abraham and Lot sounding their trumpet in Sodom and Gomorrah. People at their time. And it also came an end to Moses and Aaron sounding their trumpet to Pharaoh and his people. These kind of trumpets is the mouth of men and the words proceeding from their mouth. These are the first trumpets that sound, called an easy sound, because they're coming from man's mouth. The other trumpet is not heard directly from the mouth. It passes through some mechanical instrument. That's the kind of trumpet I'm warning you to be aware of. They are lifting it up now. Don't forget that you are in the time that has been kept hidden from you by the enemy of the time. Why they keep this time a secret from you? Because they don't want you to know the end of their time. They know that you will be happy to meet your God and serve Him, because they are not the God that loves you and wants to serve you with freedom, justice, and equality. So therefore, they keep it hid. But Allah has raised me up from among you to open my mouth and tell you these things without fear. The Bible, a book of books, and it has the warnings in it. If understood, you also would know the time. It's given there in the Bible, but the enemy, knowing that it is referring to him in his time, that he made it, translated in such a way that you would never know. You would be just like the people of Noah and Lot and Pharaoh. That is why that he had to take one of the dead and give him life first, so that he can go round to the door of the other sleeping dead and ring on it and tell him to come on. In this knocking on the door to arouse the mental sleeper, that he may wake up, join on to his own kind that is already awake. It is due to the fact that an enemy is shaking them to sleep as fast as the wicked try to rouse them. The enemy, the blue-eyed Caucasian race, have had the right to keep us asleep for 6,000 years. Now he admits to me that he knows that this time is meant for us to rise. But he said to me in Washington, 1942, he said, Elijah, we know this would come for a long time. But if you had started preaching it 20 years ago, you'd have been shut out right. Think over that. Me, little old boy, standing before Washington and getting such answers against you, and to verify the Bible teaching and Holy Quran that they kill all the prophets. A prophet of righteousness, a prophet of justice, had no place among the white race before today. They have tried to kill me, as you know, for many times. Many of you know this. They're still trying to do so. Through you. He's afraid himself, but he thinks you are foolish. and that if he tells you, go down there and kill life, you certainly will make an attempt. You're just that silly. You never loved yourself, and therefore you could not expect to be loving me to not try an attempt to take my life because the devil told you so. But here is a boy standing on this platform that you nor he can put that small time stuff over. We don't set you at the door thinking that your gun will go off and kill me. We just want to let you know the signs of the time, that the weapons of the devil will not be you. No more using the devil's weapon to kill the righteous of God. No. This is your last, brother, your last way out of this place. I'm not here to show off. I'm here to show you something, not to show off. The secret of the time been kept from the black man of America so long that he himself don't believe in time. We, the first to rise from among the sleeping dead, to instruct you, teach you the knowledge of the day and time you're living in. This is your day and my day. The white man don't have nothing in this day but death. We can be proud if we want to, just because we may have a few dollars that is dying all the way around the curve there. Everywhere you find a curve, and it's all curve, it's dying. A natural death. The stock market tells you hourly almost what your money's done. It's dying. I begged you last year, the year before last, to loan me your money. Pay you 10 cents on the dollar. But you think your great God, the devil, have plenty of money. And I will give it to him and let him pay me interest on it. Pretty soon, he won't be getting any himself. Nor you. But there will come a time. I want you to remember I'm not dumb of that. He will come out, making you to believe that he has a great future. God will fool him like that to get you. Like he did all the other great, strong people that he destroyed. He gave them a little break before their actual death. Made them to think that they was going to live a long time. But after that little deceiving break of joy and happiness in their way of life, death came to them right in the midst of it. While they prayed, while they married, while they were hating the messenger, that was among them. All of a sudden, the call came. We have it written in the book that as it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be in the day of the Son of Man. Who is the Son of Man, Mr. Muhammad? We're all sons of men, brother. But this Son of Man is different from all of the other sons. The God that I call your attention to today is a son of a man. We used to hear this from the Christian's pulpit, and you had many imaginations about that Son of Man. What that actually means, that God who has the power to bring in the judgment over the made man, he also is a made man and is a son of the real man. I know I'm not going to get... If I was in the church, they'd throw me out. Because they don't understand. The Son of Man to usher in the judge man, is a made man too. The original man went and made him out of the made man and out of the real original man. For what? He wanted to get part of each, so that he could come and get you and me and divide us from the made man, put us right where we belong in the original man, who actually was not made but self-created. We are from a self-created God, not a made God. I hope you understand. You are a great people. A great people. Just think over, you are not a made person, but a created person. We can make something from from that which is created. We can make all we want from it. But now let us create something. You can't do that. This temple here is from the material that was created in the earth when the earth was created. So the material is old and old and old, because it's made out of the material that was created. The devil have not created nothing. If there be one of you, before you leave here, can prove to me that the devil have created something, I will give you $10,000 out of my brother's vest pocket for lying. The white man have not created nothing. Everything he wanted to build his world with, he found it here that our Father had created. Who is your Father? Mr. Muhammad, that is not the father of the white man. My Father is not a made Father. My Father is a created Father. After his self-creation, he began creating others. He is able to produce out of nothing something. I want to say to you the theology of time, the time that we are living in, the secret of the time was made so that you would not be able to know exactly when the time man is going off. For he will have you so full of fire against him, if you knew, you probably would take him off forever. The time expires. Who would not be angry with a person that was not satisfied in taking away our valuable labor, but took away from us the knowledge of God? That is the worst robbery you can do, to go and deprive a man of the knowledge of himself. You can't be robbed any worse. I'm not so powerfully late. We have been teaching on many things. We have also, and is today, teaching you how to eat and what to eat. How to eat to live. Why? Because it takes eating to live. You can't live without eating. But you must know what to eat and when to eat. Oh, doctor, I'm not after you. I know you still want to make a few more nickels. But let us all move around to a more healthy corner. All of our food been prepared by Satan is for death of us. How to eat to live. Number one, we must learn the right kind of food to eat. Second, we must know what time to partake of that food. And then, after we correct these errors that we have been making in food, we will start living. God cannot prolong our lives unless we obey Him in what to put in our mouth. Because what we put in our mouth keeps us here, and the same takes us away. You say, well, Mr. Muhammad, you get sick. Yes, I get sick. Maybe sick now. But it's not because of Muhammad. Ignorance that he's sick. No. He's well aware of his cause. How can I fulfill the Scripture if I don't suffer like you? We today must learn the mistake that our fathers made for following this devil of Africa to come to the West. But it was for a good purpose. We learned something for following an enemy to his kingdom. An enemy was made to rule for a limited time, not forever, but for a limited time. That God wanted us to get a thorough knowledge of the enemy and then make us the most wisest and the best people to use to build the kingdom of heaven, as they call it, on earth. Of the prodigal son. He had went off and went astray in a far-off country in the enemies of himself and his people. The poor man, he had no friend among them. And the Bible says that no one give unto him. But after God went out at the time when he knew that he would be seeking a friend, met him and escorted him back home to his family of kin people. He knew that this man was without the knowledge of self and the knowledge of the people that he had been serving and the knowledge of his people back home. He had lost knowledge of all. But God foreknew this. So he came out and met his son. Just the time that his son had decided in his heart that he will go home, he went out and met him. Beautiful fellow. At last there arose a famine in that land. To make that prodigal son come to himself, a famine rose there. The famine became so that it taken the bread away from the prodigal son and all the money that he had. He became in want. Yeah, we like to talk on this to show you where you are. He became in want. And the want bore upon him so hard that he began to think over his own home, looking around himself, seeing hogs eating, getting fat off on corn, and he getting lean off on nothing. He began to think over his father, wondering could he return to him after being such devil of a boy. He says, in my father's house, think over those words, he have bread to spare. Here this enemy of mine don't have bread for himself nor me. I will arise. Began to fix up his story, what he would tell his father. He says, and say unto him, I'm not worthy. He began to think over the things he went through with, taking an enemy for my friend. And now he himself have nothing. I don't have no job. I can't get a decent job. He want to give me a job feeding hogs. I'm not supposed to be around hogs. And my father and his family's a Muslim. And I got to get around a forbidden animal that I should not touch. But yes, that is only. I got to get out of here. Father, I don't want you to recognize me as a son of yours. You are too great for that. I will insult the whole house, for I have lived among strangers. Where have you been? I've been astray. What did you find there? Famine. They don't have nothing to eat, Father. But you have great to spare. And I'm here, as I asked the stranger for a job. I didn't ask to be a guest of his. I just asked him to let me have a job. And he soon had no job for me. America soon will not be able to give you a job. You are the non-American. You are not the white man kin, nor you his friend. Regardless to how you claim that you are his friend and will do good by him, you can't do it by nature. You both are different people altogether. He can't be your friend, nor can you be his friend. By nature, you are different. As the Holy One says in the 30s, that you are created by the nature, that nature which calls you to righteousness. And the devil is created by nature which calls him to oppose you. And he's doing it. And you want to have your parties, your conferences, to get together to see can't we find some kind of way of telling a white man that he's mistreating me. He knows that. He was made to treat you right. And he will tell you that. As he listens to me every minute of the hour. He has his mechanical instrument set up on me all the time. He hears every word I'm saying now. But he cannot condemn the words that I'm saying through this mic, that they are untrue. You will never see him out trying to face me to condemn what I say. Never. You can go tell him, come on down here, Elijah talking about you. He said, I don't want to see Elijah. No, he don't want to come down here to try to tangle with me in the truth. It's just like the Bible teaches you. They will shut their mouth at him. This is the hymn the book is talking about. They will hear me raging at them. Sometimes they'll ask some of my boys that stay around near his house. He said, was he mad with us? If I am angry with you, what do you want to do about it? Now remember that I'm the only man in America of your kind can talk like this, and don't you get out there to try to do what I'm doing. You can talk like me if you go strictly according to what I teach you. But don't go out like Peter. Just because he saw Jesus walking on the water, he thought he could do it himself. He had got so powerful, now he can jump out. And from his own self, walk the water. And the foolish man started sinking. Then he got frightened to death, calling on Jesus to help him. The water represents people. You notice that brave Peter was scared of the judge who was trying to judge the Jesus in the court, and he refused to bear witness that he was one of his disciples because he was afraid of the consequence of the judge. But Jesus, knowing that he would do so he went to work to just glance at him to let him know, remember what I told you? So Peter's heart failed him. I don't want your heart to fail you, because I want you to know the enemy that is trying to judge people whom he has no rights to judge. Who is he that judges another man's servant? You're not supposed to take the righteous, you wicked devil, you, and set yourself up as the judge of them. No. We are no more here. We belong to another judge, another God. As Jesus told his enemy when he was threatening to death, he told him that he could not judge him. So if I am wrong, let me go before my own judge and not you. You are not the one to judge me. So here he stands. This is he. The theology of time. Let me stop walling over this stand. Make you think that I'm a very sloppy fellow. They call that ignorance of not recognizing his stand that he's preaching from as a sloppy fellow. No, I'm not. But I'm taking my time because I have been coming out here preaching to you on this subject for a long time. And I mean to bring it close to the end. Really, the end is the execution. Yes, sir. I used to preach in Detroit and many other cities. You'll never see me take a drink of water. But now, since my voice is getting a little kind of old, and it's got to have a little rest every now and then, I take a drink of water every now and then. I have a very good grandson. That's my grandson that you see pouring water in me. He can't pour the word in me, he pour the water in me. The time. What time? The time of a race of people that was made on time to serve time. Or certain limits of time. What is time? We have time as a motion. And we calculate from motion to motion. Or from movable to movable things. The Caucasian race, the white man, was made by one of our gods who looked into the giant of the man, the original man. And he found in the original man in his laboratory that the black man's germ had two men in it, or two people. And he learned from that knowledge how to separate the two germs. Our brown germ associated with our black germ that brown joint could be separated from the black. This is what he learned. And he could deprive one of his life and make that he say rule that which he deprived of life. That's what happened 6,000 years ago, where you find it written in the Bible, let us make man. And in the Holy Quran, we made man. Let us make man. Who was the us? The us was black people. That was the us. Let us make man and give him dominion over all life. And then at the end of 6,000 years, remove it with death and set the original man back as ruler. Well, now, Mr. Muhammad, come on, we have something we could ask you. Yeah, I'm producing an argument. Yeah. Also, I'm producing the material to refute the argument. What that fellow said in the book, he said this, Mr. Muhammad. He said that in the volumes of the book, he comes. You can't single out a single book for him. If he comes in the volumes of the book, why? He answers himself, because they are written of me. Then he challenges the reader. He said, you read the scripture, and in them you think you have life. Rather, you think that there is your salvation. But they only speak of me. I don't want you to think that I'm boasting, but look what is written. He said, this one is his firstborn. Firstborn from what? There's plenty men on this earth, mister. Who are you to say you are firstborn? He's my first spiritual born from the spiritual dead. I don't want to get rashy at you, because you don't have the argument to come back to challenge me. But I want you to get away from that Bible whom Satan poisoned by the touch of his hand, taking out truth, adding in lies. Well, he took the truth and made it understandable for you by putting truth into various types of forms, making forms for you to understand. And in so doing, he also understands using symbols, and you never was able to read the symbols and understand the truth of it. So God loves you so well, He's taken one of you off aside. Open the books of Son, read it. I will analyze it. For 3 years and 3 nights, I was there sitting beside his side. 3 years and a half, teaching me night and day that which has been hidden from us for 1,000 years, and that which was so poison that it just absolutely put us to sleep for the last 400 years. But I thank Allah that I has been sent by Him, and He's backing me up to bring the enemy to his well-fought doom hell. You're looking for God to come. What God? You don't know. You was taught to know. You're taught. Where is He? And he look up in the sky. Where is He? Up there. And he can't single out He up there. Do the Bible teach you and me to wait for He to come from out of the sky? He said, the Son of Man. Man is on earth. And His Son. You can't look in the sky for God and His Son to come jumping out of the sky. That's what the devil's up there looking for now. And he will never find it. The parable is given. Here in the parable of the water that was gushing up out of the earth at the heel of Ishmael, while his mother running all over the hill looking for water. There was an ever-flowing spring at the heel of her son. Yes, I feel like going ahead. I don't feel like staying behind that no junction. I would like to make you acquainted with the Almighty God so that you will know Him as I know Him, and whom He has risen in your midst out of nothing to bring you into something. Well, I reckon it's a good thing for me to be held down as the Holy Quran teaches you. That's suppose Allah shut the messenger's mouth that he don't warn me. Well, that's right, because He know I'm so over anxious to tell you what He has told me. And if He didn't shut my mouth every now and then, I certainly would keep it open. Speaking to you who numbers here around about 2,000 people, I want to tell you what God has told me. The secret is for me to tell. After God tells me in my ear, I jump up on the house top and tell it to you. He told me, he said, brother, when I tell you, you can get up on top of the house and yell out your wisdom. But I'm so anxious to tell you, he has to pull my coat. The time, the book says, that time, he says, tell them that time is up, and time shall be no more given to the time of the expirer. He will have no more time. Though God give him extra time, but nevertheless, time that was set for the light race is up. they're constantly telling you about their disagreements that they are having with each nation. I'm not going into the politics of the nation because I have declared to him I would take nothing to do with his politics, and I was not raised for no political man and to do that kind of service. If I even know it, not going to take no part in it as long as he lives. He got a corrupted political world. Let us stand and look at his God. Then when we build one, it will be one to live forever. Let him die the natural death of an enemy. As you may hear daily like I do. Oh, that's our people. Instead of the white people. We must do this and we must have that. We must choose this man. And we want this and that. He's wasting time. Get up. Get out and do something for self. Stop wasting time sitting around. Stop knocking it up and down the street, begging white people to give the old once slave something with him. As you know, these preachers, begging preachers, they don't beg for a chance to go for self. They beg for a chance to live with the enemy. He wants to go right back into the slave house, sit down beside his slave master, tell his slave master, recognize me as one of you. You would think he would want to get as far from his slave master, that is the east and the west. He see his slave master killing his black brother all up and down the streets, all up and down the highway. And he's still begging, let me live with you. Accept me like you would accept yourself. All the history of slavery he reads, he should be begging the white man, loan me one of them cannons you have. It is awful to see a people treated like us by another people, then go back to that same people, begging them to make us their friends and their brothers. I get so vexed when I hear our people begging for a place with the devil that I can hardly sleep anymore that night. That's the truth. Begging his enemy now to take his own life. I don't want to live. I want to die with you. That's what he's telling him. I don't want no Elijah's teaching. I want to be your friend, not Elijah's friend. Hating white folks. Poor, foolish man. I don't want to go with him. I'm not going nowhere with no God from you, Mr. White Man. Oh, my brother, if you only could see what I'm looking at, you will wish that you had not been born on the same earth that they're born on. Oh, my beautiful sister running around laughing in his face. Every time he look at you, you want to show him, yes, sir, I love you. Why do you love the white man? Because he's unright. This is why. You're not looking at the principle of the nature that he's made of and in. All you are looking at is the surface of unrighteousness. And you are ready to cast your little black baby into fire to go along with him later in fire. It's awful. But this is the great day of separation. Time. We heard of this kind of time coming ever since we were born, right? Time. Time what? Time for the great separation of black and white. The Bible teaches you there will come a great separation. And that the sheep and the goats will be divided. The goats to the right. Why to the right? Because in the creation they were created right. And they should stand to my right, representing the members of the creation as being right. You don't want to stand there. To my left, stand the goat. Why do I call him a goat? Because the mischief-making goat, this man is lacking. A goat will go out, climb the clothesline, eat up your clothes. He will walk on your nice clean rug and then turn around and chew it up. Did God give him the right name when that he said he was like a goat? Poor little sheep stands over here, making no trouble with no one. Oh, brother, something to think of. And I saw a lamb, not a kid, goat, but I saw a lamb. Thank God that he starved. The race is up. Out of the lamb's mouth proceeded great words that the enemy couldn't stand the words. Then all the people rose up, blind, deaf, and dumb, to the understanding of the symbolic lamb. They called it Jesus back there 2,000 years ago. Whole thing. They had not studied the nature of the lamb, or why a person is called a sheep. How could Jesus be called a sheep? How could he be called a lamb? He was not the first of his people for you to call him a lamb newly born. The world would have been changed in his day and time. Why he's called a lamb? Oh, here further in the Revelation, because he's the first that is born to bring about a new civilization. And he's the first of that new civilization. Yes, Brother Stone. Now, if we say that time is come All of our lives we have been blowing off our mouth, oh, the time will come, when the time comes, and when the time comes, this and that. Now I want to talk with you, and he is talking with you. How much knowledge do you know of the time? Why do they go and prefer the judgment as the time? They are talking about the judgment of the devil Caucasian. Why is there referring to it that the time will end? They mean judgment. They understand that. If the white man was made and that the God liked the man and he gives the man dominion over all things that was created by him. Okay, then why did he make this man for destruction, knowing when he made him that he intended to destroy him? Why did he make the devil? He made the devil, brother, to show you and me how much wisdom was locked up in the black man that had never been made clear to the black man, the wisdom that was in him. So, if God made a man to kill, why? He made this man and shaped him in form like he made himself. And the same form did he make his man. That's why he said, you made like unto his God. I guess you would like that I first. But since mankind, not the man, but mankind, must be destroyed, because mankind affects the man. Therefore, we must remove from man that which affects man. So it is the mankind that is affected, the original man. Read the devil, blue-eyed Caucasian's history. From start to finish, he has been an enemy to black men all the while. He poisons everything that comes to us. He lays hand to it to poison. Now you're getting books to read how that he has destroyed and continue to seek to destroy you. You have lots of books teaching you today. He's putting them out himself. How that he is poisoning the black man in his food and in his water and his medicine. He's poisoning it. He don't want especially to leave his black slave here whom he taught from the cradle. Now, for God to take that same man which is written that he has taught, he will teach him the wisdom how to rid the earth of him. You must remember, bear in mind at all times, that Jehovah did not drown Pharaoh. He made Moses to do the job. And run on over here to the last of the book. He did not sound the trumpet himself, but he made an angel. Told the angel where to go and how to stand. You must remember how to understand the theology of God's teaching. You must understand. I teach it to you how to eat to live. Now, after you eat, I can tell you about how long you will live if you eat like that. But I can't tell you if you're going to, after eating your good meal, go then and spoil it with the poison meal. God cannot lengthen our lives unless He takes control over what we eat. Because what we eat keeps us here, and what we eat takes us away. You eat the right food, and at the right time. You say, well, Mr. Muhammad, is you doing all of that? No. I have to live up here among you like yourself. Then after living the same life that you're living, and then God bring me out of that life that you're living, then still give me life to live the life that He wants me to live. He picked up Job, and he turned him over to the devil. Told the devil, there you are. You're all you want, but save his life. I didn't give you his life, but I give his life for you to do as you please with it. But yet after you do it as you please, he'll be back to me. You speak probably as Job's friend. You must have done something, Elijah, that God afflict you like that. Yeah, I did something. I did the same thing you did. That's why you afflict. But don't think I don't know how to be wise and healthy. I already have that along with me. But I want to show you that I can live your life for a certain time and then come out of it. As you know, the next or the past 6 or 7 weeks, I was up here. Yes, brother. That's right, brother. But today you hear me speaking. As the Bible says, getting out the secret of the mule and Baal. Baal told him when he asked him, "Why did you beat me these 3 times?" He said, "Because," the Baal says, "because you mocked me." He never said why and what was the mockery. That the donkey was mocking him with. He never did said that the marker was due to the nature in which he was made. And the donkey had learned that by the nature in which his master was made in, that he shouldn't be carrying him on his back. So he looked around, he stopped, and he said, "Get down, man." And what he said, it was meaning, "Get off of my back. You are not such that should ride me. I should be riding you." You must, from this day on, remember that you have been the donkey for the white man. Remember that. Yes, I feel pretty well. Eating the hog. Doctors won't tell you to stop eating the hog because they want the job. But not that they don't know that the hog is a poison animal, which should not be touched by man's flesh. Well, when a man wants a job, you can't afford him because you're trying to find him one. But I say to you, tell your doctor, don't eat hog. He'll be a doctor for you a long time. Those little poke worms that you call get weaved through our flesh. And they keep weaving till they get into the spinal cord. And they keep weaving, building up a family into millions everywhere you go. They are not the kind of worm that will prolong your life. He will shorten your life. Don't eat hog. Don't eat no kind of meat if you can help it. But if you will eat meat, eat the best of the meat. The sheep's meat, it is not no glorified meat, but it's better meat than the rest of the meat. Don't eat either kind if you can help it. There is no meat that is good to eat, so God taught me. If you just must have a piece of meat, go take that little young pigeon that never flown away from his nest. Eat him. But after he leave his nest, don't eat him. When I went to Egypt for the first time, I saw so many pigeons one morning, squawking, coming in early to Cairo. They looked like little cages of birds that we cage up here when I looked out and saw them. So I went down to the market to look at them there. And when I went to the market there in Cairo, saw all of these little birds, I said, those are the birds we need in America. Just whole truckload of them coming in like the chicken raisers here, come in with their flowers, full of birds. I want to say again, I didn't see a piece of hog coming in. I want to say again, you don't go among Muslims asking for no hog. So he'll show you the way out.
Now, Salaam Alaikum. All right, I'm back. Now, I just wanted to jump on here just for a few minutes. We almost at the end of the video to express what the message is talking about right now, to express in them, you know, and to expound on. You see this right here? You got a lot of so-called Muslims, you know, going around telling people what they can't eat, what they can eat, condemning people for eating a little chicken, a little beef every now and then. You know, you heard the message say, if you just want some, in other words, that's your preference. So nobody should be out here beating no other so-called FOR MGT over their head because they want to eat some beef or they want to eat some chicken or turkey, because those things are not prohibited to us. It's pork and all of its contents and all of its byproducts. But if you could buy some halal beef, some halal lamb, Mr. Muhammad right here was giving his preference, like get the baby lamb, because he feel like that's better for us. Allah and him feel like it's better for us. However, he said, if you just got to have you some meat or chicken that people want to still call meat, then it's okay. So all these lies about Mr. Muhammad, all he ate was bean soup and creamery bread was a lie. See? But I know people are out here doing this. Beating people over the head, trying to make them submit to their will by lying on the messenger and saying what they believe the messenger was doing or what the messenger was saying, when they don't really know what the messenger was doing and what the messenger was saying. Okay? So, no, he said he don't feel like we should eat meat. No meat probably is best, whatever. He didn't say not that you couldn't and you going to hell, you going to be condemned, you going to be sinning because you want to eat some lamb, some goat, a little halal beef and lamb and goat and chicken. See, that's why I be talking about. And don't say you ain't heard it. And don't say you haven't experienced or know of this happening. Some of these NIGGAs, now NIGGERs out here calling themselves Mr. Muhammad's ministers and Mr. Muhammad's vicegerent. First of all, that's a lie. But second of all, they out here perpetrating a fraud, trying to make you believe that they Mr. Muhammad's ministers, and what they saying is what Mr. Muhammad will want them to tell you when it's all a lie. Like Mr. Muhammad would want no brother sitting up on no desk denigrating the black woman. It don't matter what the world's saying about the black women. Mr. Muhammad would not want no brother standing up on no desk talking about black women because of what you see out here and what's going on out here. He wouldn't want you out here to even talk about the brothers. You know why? Because none of y'all are better than any brother or sister that you could be talking about, whether they in the world or not. We shouldn't even be on that, denigrating one another, because why? We know why, and we know what the solution is. And that's what we should be about, is the solution. Not denigrating brothers and sisters of the sins or the imperfections or the faults that they may have. But finding solace, finding the right answer to give a brother or sister so that they will be willing to submit themselves back to the righteous path, or submit to the righteous path if they've never been on it. That's what we're supposed to be coming from, peace and love and harmony, and showing God's love and forgiveness, his love and his blessings and grace upon us, in spite of our people today. On to the Tribe of Shabazz. And when I'm here, that's all I'm talking to is the Tribe of Shabazz. And the Tribe of Shabazz is all black women and men and children that come from the ex-slaves that was here in America. That's who we all are. And I ain't talking about the ones that come from the islands, come from the Africa, or come from Asia, or anywhere else that came here and maybe be second or third generation child born here. Now, I ain't talking about them guys. Mexicans, nah. I'm talking about those who parents been here, was enslaved, been here, bloodlines been here under this slavery for the last 400 or 500 years and came from them ex-slaves. that was once freed by so-called Frederick Douglass. What's his name? No, not Frederick Douglass. What's his name? Lincoln. President Lincoln, right? So all praise is due to Allah. Look, we're gonna let the messenger finish. I just had to come on and say something because he was talking about that right now. And you got so many people out here who going off on false information and giving you false information and having you giving you a false perception of the Nation of Islam and our messenger and what must be done. So I'll praise due to Allah. Let's continue to listen to the star of this program over here, the Real Nation of Islam, Supreme Wisdom, General Civilization Class platform. Let's get a star to show his platform and let him continue speaking. And I'll be back, inshallah.
This dirty, no good animal lives off filth. You can't offer a hog anything that is too filthy for him to eat. He is anything. He is a dirty rascal.
And by the way, if you're not eating halal or kosher, if you're not watching and reading what you're buying and making sure it don't have no, it's not GMO products, or it don't have no aspartame in it, or all these other chemicals in it that really are pork derivatives, then you eating pork still. Okay? Now, you know, that's the God and the messenger knew this would come a day like this, and it'd be like this. So now you just got to be more careful. You have to be more careful. And I suggest that any way you can try to purchase you some halal or kosher food that by God's grace is going to be good enough for you to consume in this day and time, in the time of the divine judgment on our planet today. So let me go back. Salaam alaikum.
And he's so dumb, if you feed him, he'll never look up to see where it's coming from until you stop dropping it down to him. Then he run all day there looking for another mouthful of that food with his nose in the ground. When he gets through, he goes driving his nose up in the ground looking to see if anything went down in the earth. He'll turn up the earth for you. He is a no good animal. He got an ugly eye. Don't eat the hog. When you eat him, your children born from you, they will have some of his characteristics going along with the head hung down, having muddy, very silken eyes. Don't eat that animal, please. You'll never see the hereafter if you keep salting your hand and your mouth in that flesh. They won't let you live near to them. Nope. They're right. God says to Moses, don't eat that animal. Don't touch that animal. Think over that. Don't touch his carcass. He's a forbidden animal for you to eat. Here's the devil come along. What's wrong with it? I don't see nothing wrong with that hog. His meat is good to me. Tell him and say, you devil, you go ahead. That's what it was made for. Well, if God made him, he means for us all that, except what he make, all what he make is good and very good. Brother, you haven't learned the truth. He made the hog to cure the white man's diseases. This is medicine. The hog is a medicine animal. I used to, in the South, if I got a fall on me, I'd go cut off a piece of that salted pork, apply it to that humming ball there, boil, and it would help bring it, you know, to an end by bringing up all of that poison to the surface. Then I busted, and there go the poison that was making me sick, running out. And then I go now and eat that thing. Oh, brother.
Oh, praises due to Allah. I just had to come and say, had to run up here from the den. But anyway, but listen, because I heard Mr. Muhammad talking about, you know, the pork and all that. But I don't want y'all to graze over what he just said. He said ain't no pork eating people making it into the hereafter. Let me repeat that again. No pork eating people gonna make it into the kingdom of God. After all the dust clear, and we close to the bombs being dropping over here. So World War III is already off and running. Whether you sitting around waiting on it, think you reading and understanding something, and you are trying to see what's going on and trying to correlate the time with what's going on with the current events. Well, you late, because World War III has already begun. However, did you hear? I want to repeat that. Don't just glance off. Don't just let it go on one ear and out the other. Mr. Muhammad said no pork eaters going to make it in. It don't matter how good of a black person you are, how sweet and kind you think you are. You may go to church every Sunday, every Wednesday, every Friday, and do the Holy Ghost dance and all that. You eating that hog, you still not gonna make it. And nobody else. I'm sorry, your mama, your daddy, your grandmama, your granddaddy, your sisters, your brothers, your children, none of y'all gonna make it if you still eating hog in 2026. So what I advise y'all to do is, if you want to be one that's gonna be making it into the kingdom, you need to right now today take that chance, take that choice, and make that decision. You're gonna stop eating hog today. Other than that, when the ship, when the HIT hit the fan, you might as well keep on doing what you're doing then, because it ain't gonna make no difference for you. You're not making it. And all praises due to Allah. Don't you know I love my God? Well, I say, I don't know what kind of God y'all serve, where he'll just take anything. Well, Allah M.F.M. Muhammad ain't just gonna take anything. He made a choice when he chose his messenger, and when it come to whoever gonna serve him and be with him in the kingdom, he got the right to make them choices too. And he ain't got to take no pork eating person, no matter who they are, no matter who they think they are, and no matter what time they think they on. So all praises due to Allah. You either understand the process and walk therein, or you just not going to make it, period. You want to eat your hog and think you're going to have your cake and eat it too, as they say. Not here, not in the nation of Islam, not FOI MGT that's really a follower of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the messenger of Allah, the Lamb of God. So let's get back to what Messenger Muhammad said.
Terrible. Let us never eat another piece of hog as long as we live. If we live 20,000 years, AP, that hear this today. You won't be classified as a good member of first-class society, and you won't see the kingdom of God. Not one hog eater will enter the kingdom of heaven unless you stop feeding the hog. This is one teaching God gives to me special. Don't you eat no hog. Over there in the dominant society of Islam, if you mention the name of it, they don't want you in their society. Don't even talk about a hog in their presence. I had experience. I've been over there and I visited both holy cities, Mecca and Medina.
and all the others here in what they call the Near East Holy Land. So you're not listening to a man that have some knowledge of what he's talking about and the people and whence it came from and been observing it all their life. I'm a man that have visited the people of Mecca and Medina and what you call the Near East here around in Egypt and the northern part of Africa. So I'm not saying things that I don't know what I'm talking about. I have a captain here that has visited all of these places herself, and that's why I choose her for our captain. Because she had experience of the people of Islam and of other than Islam. And she can help me with my women folk and teaching them the knowledge and characteristics of the Muslim woman. And then if she don't carry it into practice herself, I got a big lake over here. How to eat to live. I'm bringing out to you a very beautiful book on that. It's a hardback. And you're going to like it. And I'm not going to try to get rich off you in price. I don't want that because I want to give you the truth. But what it costs me to get the book in shape, published, I have to pay the man. He won't give it to me. So then I have to charge you a little something. But it'll be out probably before the year's out. Then you have that nice little hardback book with golden letters on it, How to Eat to Live, which means how to live and have life that you are satisfied and you love to live that life because you get something from that life. I reckon you all say he certainly does teach a long time. You can make life faster than you can remake it. I hope you understand. How to eat to live. You know, man has been studying this all man's history throughout his history. How to live long. His life becomes so short after the devil was made and mixed in the black man, the original man, far after him. Too short in his life that he has been praying to God all the while, night and day, how to live, how to prolong his life. This has been the study of the scientists all these many years of ours, how to lengthen man's life. And it's simple, but the enemy makes it a very puzzling study. But it's simple. In the hereafter, there will be no doctor, only for such things as bruises and broken limbs, but not for the physical care of the physical body. There are people over there right now, I ran into them, that they are ashamed to tell you if they feel sick, because they know they should stay well. Go then and meet them for yourself. If they are sick, they're ashamed to tell you. Because they made themselves sick. See, that sickness comes from your own self and from another man. It is not that God created sickness for you. He didn't create death for you. We kill ourselves by not knowing how to live. You can, and I can, live as long as I want to, and you can live as long as you want to, if you know how to eat to live. And the water of our earth being poisoned by this blue-eyed devil, cutting your life short by drinking even the water. He have learned how to poison. And that he is the one who punishes us in our drink for our lives. And he's fixing us up too. Yes, sir. He knows that he's going. He knows that the black man is going to put that going to him. He knows that. Therefore he's angry with black man, seeks to destroy every black man on the face of the earth. But leave me a little alone. I don't care how good you think your beautiful snake-eyed and blue-eyed will look to you. He wants to destroy you. And doing everything to destroy you and me. Today. Not tomorrow, but today. Oh, would that you understood. Well, how are you going to escape? I'm going to follow my God and do everything He tells me to do. Don't think that they mean any good to you and me. No, no. He come to me and laughed. How you do, Mr. Muhammad? How you do, Mr. Jones? Shaking his hand. Both of us have death in our heart for each other. Yes, brother, because the time have arrived. I want to eat. For what, Mr. Marshall?
Salaam Alaikum. I'm back for a minute because I'm doing stuff and then I'm coming back. You hear that about the water, right? Mr. Muhammad been teaching this since the 30s. None of you should be drinking this water out of the tabs unless you got a well and you know it's real clean well water. You should not be drinking this water out of tap. I don't drink this water out of tap. Never have. My children don't know what tap water tastes like. Because straight out the tap, no. Before bottled water even became a thing, and you know it's new, right? You know this bottled water thing is still new, right? But before, back in the 60s, when I was a little girl, and the 70s when I grew up as a teenager and whatnot, boiled water. We boiled the water back then. Oh yeah, you might feel like, oh wow, hey, it don't matter. In our families, no matter how difficult it was, you find your mama or your sister or your auntie or one of the sisters boiling some water, filling up as many jugs as we could, and you know, what can I say? This, like you heard the message just saying, they trying to kill us in every way they can. They trying to kill us in every way they can. through the air, through the water, all the three vital things that we need to survive. Mr. Muhammad was warning us back then. He warned us in the books that they were going to attack us from every direction. Because why? They do not want the God to live on their planet again and rule it the way we always have since 76 trillion. Okay? So that's why. All praises due to Allah. Get back to the message. I just want to reiterate that again. You should be boiling your water if you want you and your children to be mentally and emotionally sane and emotionally healthy and physically healthy and mentally healthy. You have to start watching what you put in your mouth. Amen. All right, I'll come back if I can. Assalamu alaikum.
So, my beloved brothers and beautiful sisters, you are beautiful. Soon after this war, about the going out of the war, he's going to bring you in, as the Bible says, that it is not yet, we don't know yet what we will be like, but we know that we will be like Him. Why? Because He must make us like Him in order to prove His civilization He makes. If we don't look like Him, then He could deny making us, and we could deny being made by Him. But we will be made like Him. So He told me all about that. That's a great long lecture within itself of what you will look like in the hereafter. He have given me that knowledge and how you will be changed into that way. So I have all of that in my little old big head here. But you, as a child, you must know your alphabets first. I'm looking for help. I'm looking for the black scientists that know something about how to build and how to tear down. I want both a wrecker and a builder. So if you will write me, tell me what you can do and what you're willing to do for me and my work that you are learning now very fast. Do something for yourself, Philip, for the black man, wherever you can. We have a job here on the south side that I'm determined to bring it through. Make the black man rule himself in the south side. You'll be on rule. I will teach you how. As you see, I'm my own ruler. And those that follow me, they are coming along fine. They soon can go for themselves. Some of them are already going for themselves. This is what I want to do. I want you to be yourself and rule yourself. Don't jump out before now you get your diploma, lest you come running back to me. Wait till I tell you. that you can go for self. Don't try before you get this diploma or your degree, if you have already gotten a diploma from some part of this work or over some part of this work. Get now your degree. I thank you and all of these visiting people that is visiting us this afternoon, and these scholars and scientists that we have among us here. I hope that you will remember to write me and visit me again. This is my house here. You'll find me here. Grateful and thankful to Allah for you. I want you to follow me to save your life. Go home tonight and listen at what the radio is telling you. And if you give it your attention, you will say, Muhammad is telling me the truth. I better run for my life. There is much more that I would like to say to you that you probably wouldn't have the patience to listen. Because I could stand here the way I feel right now and tell you. I want you to remember today I have one of my greatest teachers here going along for here. What are you hiding behind there? Take them over 3 or 4 brothers. Come on out here where they can see you. We have with us today our great national preacher. The preacher who don't mind going into Harlem, New York, one of the most worst towns in our nation, our city. It is our brother in Detroit and Chicago. New York. But I want you to remember, every week he's on the air, helping me to reach those people that I can't get out of my house and go reach.
All right, my brothers and sisters, now here go the ending. If you want to listen to this, you go ahead, because it's been misinterpreted so much. Like I said, over here, we're not dealing with this. We're not saying Mr. Muhammad was wrong. He said what he said, and it was actual facts and exact. He knew who he was talking to. You just heard him say he don't mind going into the worst part of America, right there in New York. That's when he made that statement about go where he say go, stay away from where he stay away. But he was talking about Farrakhan being acknowledged in New York, where he was having such a hard time teaching them people because they were still in love with Malcolm X. Okay? It had nothing to do with he telling Farrakhan to lead all black people in America. So now you can listen to it. And then after that, I'm going to tell my daughter, I'm going to tell Sister Captain Karana to just go ahead on and turn it off, because I'm doing something. And I think you need to listen to the language so you can be sure of what I'm saying is right and exact. That Mr. Muhammad never intended on us to have to listen to Farrakhan. Even though he mentioned Farrakhan would be on the radio every week. Yeah, he wanted you to listen to his lessons that he was giving to him for the black people of America. Of course, he was supposed to have been bringing us the teachings from the messenger when the messenger couldn't be there. But all that other stuff Farrakhan be going off on, and you probably don't know about it, just like I don't know about a lot of it because I don't live in New York. But he was really going through it. And I think that's when he began to lose his mind as the national representative for the messenger at that time. Because he was over there doing all kind of crazy stuff, and the messenger had to pull his coat several times. He even that song he wrote, "White Man Heaven is a Black Man Hell," Messenger didn't let that get pushed amongst the believers. Messenger told him to hold up on that. That song didn't go unpopular until after Messenger Muhammad died. We weren't raised up in the nation listening to a white man's heaven is a black man hell because Messenger Muhammad did not approve of it. Just like he didn't approve of that play that Farrakhan made up over there in New York dealing with all those 10%ers and all of the talented 10 people that he knew over there. See, when I say y'all don't know, that's what I'm talking about. I know y'all don't know. Y'all don't know all the ins and outs of what's been going on in the Nation of Islam since its inception in 1930, when God came and started pulling and gathering his people together so we could get ourselves together and be worthy and be worthy to be able to go back with him this next go round. Because just like he was with the people back then, he gonna be with us, the people, now in the future. So, I want to be part of that number, and I want you to be too. But like I said, I know you're not gonna get there and be qualified if you're not willing to submit to the teachings of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad to the letter, and try your best to be righteous and be of pure heart and be an humble person and believe in prayer and love no God but Allah and his messenger, and pray and give in charity, and then make your 7 circles around Allah every day, not just once. Make your pilgrimage every day, so you will be qualified to be amongst the righteous. So I'm gonna let him go on and finish it out, and Sister Karana gonna turn it out and end it, and we'll see you back next Saturday. And like I said, the class goes on, but we in recession. We in what you call that? We are on vacation. We are what we say. We are on. School is out for the summer. Okay, but we have a little summer school. That's all we have until Allah share with me. Okay, now it's time to go back. Because he know I gotta live. He know I got a life too. So he guides me that I might please him, as well as keeping myself tight and my little old family over here, which we have our little issues too, that we only work them out by Allah's will, by going into Allah's word and moving on it like Allah taught us through our protocol in the Nation of Islam, restrict the law and all. That's how we settle differences. And either a person gonna walk their in or they're gonna walk away. It's okay with me, either way it goes. Because I am one who say, for me and my house, we shall serve the Lord. And that's all. So bless you. Listen to the rest of this. Now, remember where he left out? He was talking to New York. He was talking about the people in New York and how hard they are and how New York is an evil place. And he made his national representative is over there. So he got to deal with that. So now he getting into it. Matter of fact, I'll go back so you can listen to it out. So I'm going to let y'all go on and listen to it. I'm going to let you go ahead on and listen to it for yourself. So we'll be all on the same page, and Allah will bless all of us as time go on. Because we on short time, brothers and sisters. Even the white men that put their clock at 11:59, 80 seconds. The doomsday clock. So get yourself prepared. Get your survival kit together. Get you some survival gear to protect you and your babies from radiation poisoning. Start getting some food and water in your house while you got a chance. While Allah still holding back the 4 winds over here on America. Because when they let loose, brothers and sisters, it's gonna be too late. So God will do what you got to do. The message say enough for a year. I don't care what the white man say. I don't care what no other professional or philosopher or scholar was saying nowhere else across the planet. I'm only gonna stand on what Mr. Muhammad said. Okay. So all praises due to Allah. Bless you. Until next week, we're gonna let it continue and listen to what he said. Salaam alaikum, brothers and sisters. Love you all.
Out here where they can see you. I hope that you will remember. Go home tonight and listen at what the radio is telling you. And if you give it your attention, you will say, Muhammad is telling me the truth. I better run for my life. There is much more that I would like to say to you that you probably wouldn't have the patience to listen. Because I could stand here the way I feel right now and tell you. I want you to remember today I have one of my greatest teachers here going along. What are you hiding behind there? Take them over 3 or 4, brother. Come on out here where they can see you. We have with us today our great national preacher. The preacher who don't mind going into Harlem, New York, one of the most worst towns in our nation, our city. It is our brother in Detroit and Chicago. New York. But I want you to remember, every week he's on the air, helping me to reach those people that I can't get out of my house and go reach like he. I want you to pay good attention to his preaching. His preaching is a bearing of witness to me and what God has given to me. This is one of the strongest national preachers that I have in the bounds of North America. Everywhere you hear him, listen to him. Everywhere you see him, look at him. Everywhere he advised you to go, go. Everywhere he advised you to stay from. So we are thankful to Allah for this great helper of mine, Minister Farrakhan. Not a proud man. He is a very humble man. If he can carry you across the lake without dropping you in, he don't say when he get on the other side, just see what I have done. He tells you to see what Allah has done. He don't take it upon himself. He's a mighty fine preacher. We heard him every week. And I say continue to hear our minister Farrakhan. We want to unite together for the sake of God who wants to save us. We can't be saved from the destruction of an enemy by making friends with the enemy and believing in him more than we believe in God. Come out of her. Your Bible says, come out of her. Be not partaker with her and her destruction. Come out of it. I tell you what I'm going to do. If you don't come out of it, brother, I'm already out of it, and I'm going to keep running to keep from getting back in her. Let us go home and eat to live. We get hungry. All the saints that ever you read of that fasted and prayed, they was eating people. Some of you here and read of that they eat nothing but vegetables. What they was eating. So let us eat to live. God have taught me to teach you how to eat to live. I thank you for your patience and for your endurance. Let us go and eat to live. Thanking you. All the time I pray that God able you to live the years of Noah, of Methuselah. I pray that you live 1,000 years too. So I thank again for your nice, beautiful respect of my presence among you. I thank you. May Allah respect you in the kingdom of heaven. As I say unto you and turning you back and the hand of our sister minister to take care of your dismissal. I don't want him to beg you to death because I'll be back next Sunday asking you for a little time. So may the peace and the blessings of Allah go with you wherever you may go, and find your family with the greetings of Allah on your return to you, rejoicing that you went out, mother and father, to hear the word of Allah. As I say unto you, Assalamu alaikum.
And that will be all for today, brothers and sisters. Pray that you all enjoyed it. This is your sister, Corona Muhammad, and we're going to go ahead and say peace and blessings to you all until next Saturday. Alaikum, everyone. Have a good rest of your day, I pray. Salaam, everyone, brothers and sisters. Till next time.